Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have a Dell Inspiron 15 3511 series. I'll show you how to get inside, access your Wi-Fi card. So first thing, power down your computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip the computer over to access our bottom case screws. After taking out all the screws shown here, you're going to take a small, flat, preferably plastic pry tool. I say plastic because that's going to scratch your case a lot less than a metal one will. And you're going to go around the seam of the bottom case and pry it off from your computer. Now, don't put your pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Just keep it on the edge. We like using a very thick guitar pick like you can find in most computer repair kits. Go slow but firm, and if you get stuck in a spot, leave it, go to the other direction, and start in the other direction. And it's usually best to start up here near one of these two corners. After you get your bottom case off, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a laptop in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like help with any tools or supplies for your computer project, there will be a link below in the description. It'll be a list of all the tools and supplies that I use in my shop. And also, as we go through this computer to repair various components, I will have another link below in the description. It'll be a list to all the upgrade and replacement parts for this specific model computer. Now, before I touch anything inside a computer, I always make sure to remove or at least unplug my battery. A computer is safest to work on when as little power as possible is running through it. So your battery is right down here near the right bottom of my screen. You can see the screws by the M2 and the little white triangle or arrow. That shows you a battery screw. So you have one in the corner here, one down here, and one over here. So we have a couple things on this battery. You have your hard drive ribbon cable here. So to be safe, you would unhook this from the motherboard. These type of ribbon cable clips are very fragile. You have the white port, the black clip, and the ribbon cable goes underneath that black clip. That black clip is what secures the ribbon cable down. It opens kind of like a book cover. It opens from the bottom here. The hinges are on the top. So the way you would operate that is you would take a small, very, very flat pry tool, slide it carefully underneath this black clip from the bottom, and then pop that up a little bit, again, like a book cover, so that it releases the ribbon cable. If you break that black clip, you most likely will not be able to find a replacement, which means the ribbon cable will no longer be able to secure into that. So be very careful not to break it. To unplug the battery from here, you would just use your fingernails or a pry tool on either side of that plug and pull it down, wiggle it down out of that port. We try not to pull on the wires or cables if at all possible in a computer. We just try to pull on the plug. Okay, so now that the battery has been dealt with, we can proceed into the computer. Here's your Wi-Fi card right up here towards the middle. The specs for this Wi-Fi card, if you're looking for your own replacement, this is a 2220 FX2-A00. Also a 0N33GX WLAN card. I will have that information below in the description if you need it. But I will also include a Wi-Fi replacement card below in that upgrade and replacement parts list that I told you about earlier to make it a little easier and faster to find it for you. But the way that you would access this Wi-Fi card, there's a screw right down here. It holds on this metal bracket. You unscrew that, you remove the metal bracket. The Wi-Fi card can then release and you can slide it down out of this port. After that, all you have attached to it right here in the corner are these two black and white antenna wire. As you can see, they run down here through your hinge assembly. These are just snaps, not plugs. So to get them off, you just pull straight up and off of the Wi-Fi card and they'll snap off. To get them back on, they do need to be at a perfect 90-degree angle to snap those back on. And you are strong enough to damage them if they're not at the right angle and you try to force it. So just be patient, get it at the right angle. They'll snap on easily. It may just take some time. Also, if you are removing these, be careful to run these wires exactly as shown. Either pause this video or take a picture, but some way make sure you're getting that perfectly run that way, because if you don't, when you put on your bottom case after the operation, you could pinch those wires and damage your Wi-Fi antenna. And I guess the last thing to mention about this kind of operation with a Wi-Fi card, if you're here because you're having Wi-Fi issues, if you can't see any networks, if you can't connect to them, it is possible that your Wi-Fi card is bad and needs to be replaced, but it's also possible that it's something else, driver or system related. So below in the description, I will have a video tutorial showing you how to troubleshoot a laptop that can't find Wi-Fi, so you can rule those things out, possibly fix your issue before opening your computer up and trying a physical replacement like this. But that's the video. That's how you get inside the Dell Inspiron 3511 and access your Wi-Fi card. Thanks again so much for watching. Please remember to like and share if this helped you out, if you think it can help someone else out. And feel free to subscribe if you enjoy DIY computer content like this, or if you just want to keep me on hand to answer any of your future computer questions. I do try to answer all questions throughout my channel at least a couple times a day. Also, feel free to check out the related links section below in the description. From time to time, I do try to add things in there that I think will help you with your general computer life, make it more productive, more enjoyable. So thanks again for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.